Alright, so I'm going to introduce you again to your Memorycraft 3000, where I'm going to show you all of the different parts. So right here are your stitch selectors. These are all of the different selections that you can choose from. And there are 34. These over here are specifically for buttonholes. These right here are for regular stitching, and these are zigzag stitching. And those are going to be all you are going to need to use for this semester of class, all right? Then over here, we have the stitch width. So this is going to tell you how wide your stitches are. The closer they are together, the stronger the stitches are going to be. This is going to be your tension, and just don't touch it. It's not needed. All right? This will throw off all kinds of things if it's not at the right spot. This right here, this dial, is going to help you know, help you see the writing here. And you can't see it right now on the video, or you can't see it very well anyway. If you can't see it when you first turn on your sewing machine, just turn it all the way to the right and you should be okay. This button right here is a manual stitch, and it will cause your needle to go up and down. Just by pushing it once, it'll do one of those actions. This right here is a tool that is used to help keep your stitching in place. What I'm going to have you not to use this, at least for the first couple of projects, because I want you to learn how to do it on every sewing machine. Not every sewing machine is going to have this or this. Okay? This button right here, or in some cases it's a lever that you can push, is the button for reverse stitch. If you hold this button in, the sewing machine will go in reverse. And up here in the little screen, it even tells you reverse stitch to help you remember that that's what it's for. All right? Then back here in the back of your sewing machine is the presser foot lifter. Okay? This is going to take your presser foot, which is this right here, up and down. It's up right now so you can get the material underneath it so you can stitch. When you put it down gently so that it doesn't wreck the feed dogs, and I'll show you those in a minute. Having this down is going to help hold the fabric in place, and lifting it up will help you to get the fabric out. So like I talked about just a second ago, with saying if you put this down, the presser foot down too fast or too hard, it's going to wreck the feed dogs. These teeth looking things right here are called the feed dogs. They help move the fabric through the machine. Then right here, this metal piece is called the throat plate. The throat plate is here to cover the mechanics that are under the machine, but make it easy enough for other people, or for people to fix it and clean it as needed. Along the right side, there are lines. These lines are going to help you measure your seam length. This spot right here, the one that says 5/8, it is also said right here, 5/8. This is where you are going to sew. This is your home base. Unless the pattern tells you otherwise, this is where you will sew. Okay? Then this is the needle, the sewing machine needle. Down there, down in here, I'll remove the bobbin casing. This right here is the bobbin. Without the bobbin thread, there will be nothing for the top thread to hold on to, that it loops around to hold it in place, okay? This right here is the take up lever, the thread guide. This is the thread guide. Without this, this is what keeps the thread from getting tangled, as well as helps move the needle up and down. You can see that better if I open up your machine. Okay. Over here, we have the hand wheel. Always turn the wheel towards you. This will also make your needle go up and down, that you will be able to sew manually with this when you are getting close to the end of a seam. I recommend using this because you will have better control when you are stitching. This right here is the bobbin winder. This is where you put the thread onto the bobbin. You'll stick your bobbin right on here, just like this. Move it over, and it'll go. I will show you how to wind the bobbin at a different time, okay? But that's what this is for. Then down here on the floor, some of yours are going to look like this. Others are going to look like this. But these are the foot pedals. Just like on a car, these are like your gas pedal. This is what makes your sewing machine go. And the harder you press on it, the faster it goes. If I hear that sound on your sewing machine, I will have you stop. We're not racing. We are going to go slow and steady, especially once we first get going, all right? So those are your parts of the sewing machine.